Hi guys, it's Laura and today I'm going to be doing the mid-year freakout tag. So I decided to do this tag when I saw it going around YouTube and I was like, that's a cool tag to do because it's June and I can't even believe that it's almost the end of June. But I think I've read about 38 books this year, but that is including a short story and a play, but it counts on Goodreads, so I'm counting it now. But anyway, I have made sure that I have not repeated myself for any of the questions. So like there's a question that a fictional crush that you've made this year, I could have put somebody, but I've already said that book, so I didn't. So I've made sure that I have not repeated myself just to have a more of a range going on. So yeah, I've got a lot of books, so I'm going to get into the tag. So the first question is best book you've read so far in 2017. And for me, this is a challenge to get up. Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I was trying to get it out of the little holder thing that I have in, but it was too much of a struggle, and now my watch is caught on my stop. Okay, let's just pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Oh my god, I'm in love with Will Herondale. I'm in love with this world again. It was just absolutely fabulous, and I don't know why I still haven't picked up Clockwork Prince because it ended on a cliffhanger, and cliffhangers are just not my friends. So I generally cannot wait to start Clockwork Prince, and I'm going to do it within the month of July or August. I'm not going to say guarantee July, but hopefully I will read it in July. But yes, this is definitely one of my favourite books I've read so far this year. I love it, and I just love the Shadowhunter world so much. It's like my favourite place. But yeah, that is definitely my favourite book so far. The next question is best sequel you've read so far this year, and for me it is Take the Key and Lock Her Up by Ali Carter. This is the third book in the Embassy Row trilogy. I'm assuming that is classed as a sequel because technically it is, so I'm going with it, even if it is the third book. But this is the conclusion to the Embassy Row trilogy, and I just thought the ending was fabulous. Just the whole thing, I just absolutely adored it, and it was totally worth the year-long wait. The fact that I had to wait almost 2 months, 2 months longer than the Americans. America got it in December. I had to wait until February. No, I didn't. I had to wait till January. I don't know. January. Okay, a month-long wait. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was the perfect conclusion to this trilogy, and I'm super looking forward to seeing what else Ali Carter brings out because I absolutely adore her. Okay, I've just tried to change the angle of my iPad because it was annoying me, so if you're wondering if it changed, it did. Hopefully, anyway. The next question is new release you haven't read yet but want to, and that is Sarah Dessen's newest release called Once and For All, which came out on the 6th of June, I believe. And I haven't got it because I haven't bought any books recently because I have no money and I have no time. So, and I also have no room on my bookshelf anymore, so I need to figure that out as well. But yes, this I absolutely love contemporary. I've read one of Sarah Dessen's books, Saying Anything, and I loved that. So I'm hoping I love this. I cannot remember on the top of my head what it's about. I just remember reading the synopsis and thinking it sounded amazing. So just take my word on it. I'm very looking forward to picking that up. Hopefully this summer, because contemporaries are the best time to read in summertime. But we shall see. Next question is most anticipated release for the second half of the year, and that is Fireblood by Ellie Blake, and this is the second book in the Frostblood. I don't know if it's a series or a trilogy or what it's gonna be, but it's the second book. Anyway, I read the synopsis before, and it sounds amazing as well as a bit worrisome. So I'm very intrigued. Plus, it ended on a cliffhanger again, so I'm just like, why? But yeah, it was amazing, and I'm very looking forward to the second book coming out, which comes out on the 12th of September. So I still have time to read that in a day because I hopefully don't go to uni till the 22nd of December. I'm in September. I'm literally losing my mind. Moving on. Next question is biggest disappointment of 2017. Okay. My biggest disappointment was Always and Forever Laura Jean by Jenny Han. I was not impressed. If you have seen my May wrap up, you will know why. This book was absolutely pointless. there was nothing happened, just little events took place. Lara Jean was annoying me more than she usually does. She annoyed me in the first 2 books, but in a good way, in a sense, like it was part of her characteristics. But then in this one, she was just a bit, I don't know, she's just a bit like, oh no, what am I going to do? I'm going to college, my boyfriend's going to go to a different college. And, sorry, that sounded a bit weird. Anyway, but yeah, she was annoying me a little bit. And I just kept on putting loads of references in, and it just wasn't a necessary book. It was kind of like the impression you got was, oh, I want to make more money on this series. Let's create this crappy design of a book and people will buy it because they're intrigued to know why I wrote a 3rd book. Yeah, that's kind of the impression you didn't think you got, because there was like nothing happened. You're like, well, there's no point to this. The second one ended perfectly fine, so it was kind of like that. So I was very disappointed because this was one of my highly anticipated reads for this year. So I was let down by this, not gonna lie. Apologies if you liked it, but that is what I thought. The next question is biggest surprise of this year, and that for me is Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. I got this from my friend for Christmas, and she had read it and she had loved it, and I was like, well, she tends to have good views and I tend to like the books that she likes, and I was like, I will give it a go. But the idea I was a bit confused about, and I didn't even know it was not contemporary. I didn't even know it was a dystopian, so I was a bit but I absolutely loved it. I was so surprised with the whole concept. I thought the concept was amazing. I thought the writing was really good, and I'm really looking forward to reading Perfect, which also came out this year. But I can't read it yet because it's only out in hardback. And as you can see, I have this in paperback, and I can't own a paperback and then get the second one in hardback. It's these little things that annoy me. So yes, I am very, very happy that I enjoyed this so much, and I'm very, very excited to read the next one because again, it ended on a cliffhanger. Next question is favourite new author and debut author that you've read this year, and that is Stephanie Garber, who wrote Caravel, and this is just the prettiest cover in the world. But I read this back in June, February, January, March. I read it in March because I remember I read it during my birthday. I read it in March. I loved this so much. I got it in my fairy loot box in January, and that generally was like the best surprise ever because I was thinking about picking it up, and by doing this, so I got a pretty cover and I got cool goodies to go with it. So yeah, I was very, very happy. I absolutely loved this book. I loved the world. I loved the sister relationship that was in it, and I loved everything. And I cannot believe Stephanie Garber was actually a debut author because this was just incredible. And I'm very excited to read the next one. Next question is newest fictional crush, and for me, it is Sam Cortland from the Assassin's Blade, the prequel, novellas for the Throne of Glass series. If you've read the Throne of Glass series, you should know why. You should also know why I'm probably speaking in this tone. I adore Sam Cortland. I absolutely fell in love with him. He is just fab. Like, I just don't even know the words to describe how amazing. I just love him. He's, I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I just love him. I have no reason. I have absolutely no reason whatsoever. He's on there. He's on the list of fictional boyfriends. He has made it. He is now a fictional crush, and I don't really have a reason. He's just fabulous. I don't care that he's an assassin. That doesn't affect me. I'm safe. Just think of it that way. That is such a, oh god, I'm gonna stop talking. Next question is the newest favourite character, and my newest favourite character for this year is Thorn from Crest. It's not Crest, it's Thorn. I realised from reading that what I really love the most is sarcastic, witty guys. I don't know why. I just do. I mean, they've got Jace, you got Will, you got Etienne St. Clair, and now we have Thorn, who is my favourite person. I don't know. He's just funny. Like, he's just really comical. He says stuff that just makes me literally laugh out loud. And I just can't wait to read the winter, because you get all the boys as well, because you're gonna get Cat, like, who I just adore because he's cute. You get Wolf, I adore because he's so like hooked on Scarlet, but he's protective of her, and that's just cute as well. You get Thorn because he's hilarious, and then we get a new guy who I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm very excited. But I just adore Thorn. The next question is one that I can't really answer, and it's favorite book to film adaptation, and I haven't read a book and seen the film because there's no films that have come out. I mean, there's everything, but that's not out in Britain, and I haven't read the book because apparently they decided to bring the film out in America in May, but bring the film out in August for the UK. I don't think it makes sense either, but there you have it. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Beauty and the Beast because it's a book. I mean, I haven't read it, but it's a book, and I watched the film, and that was amazing. So that's my answer for that one. Next question is favourite posts you have done this year. My favourite posts are actually unboxings, my Fairy Loot boxes, which makes me sad because I am not getting them anymore. But yeah, I mean, I think they're my favourite. I think they're my most favourite. I'm not even saying it right. They're my most watched videos as well. So I think people enjoy them the most as well. But I really liked filming them, so it's quite upsetting that I'm not getting any more boxes. Oh well. The next question is most beautiful book you brought this year, and that is Hunted by Megan Spooner. Ignore the sticker which says £2 off. Casually ignore that makes it look not nice. But it's so shiny. I mean, I know this is technically only the thingy cover, and that's not the prettiest, but that's not the cover. This is, so that's the main thing. It's pretty, it's shiny, and I just love it. It's hardback. Like it's really hard to get a hardback in Britain. I'm just pointing that out. Okay, moving on. Next question is book that made you cry, which technically was the question way before, but I missed it out. Anyway, the only book that's made me cry this year, because I'm not a big crier, is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I burst out in tears. It took me a good 15 minutes to stop crying. I'm not going to say why, because it's obviously a spoiler, but it was so, I don't know what the word is. It was really emotional and impactful for me personally, but I think it would be quite sad for anyone. I mean, I might not be cry-worthy for everyone, but the way she worded something made it especially sad, and my heart physically broke. I literally felt it. It was so sad. Which is why the only reason why I will never be able to reread this book, because this book was amazing. But the thing that made me cry is the reason why I would never be able to pick it up again. Literally, the only reason. Question is, book that made you happy, and me, I have chosen By Your Side by Casey West. I'm just laughing because of what I said, but me, I have chosen. I don't even think that makes sense. Anyway, my book that made me happy was By Your Side. As you guys will probably know if you've watched my videos before, I love this book so much, and I couldn't tell you why. It's just fab. I don't know what it is. I think it's Autumn trying to create a relationship with Dax, and then Dax actually getting involved in this friendship that she's trying to create, even though he's kind of a loner, and just the whole building of it. It made me laugh. I don't know. It just made me happy. It was a really good, nice, happy contemporary, and I'm going to reread it soon. It's going to happen. It's just fab. The last question is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I've got loads of books, so I'm going to quickly tell you a few. I'm not going to go into loads because that just wouldn't work. So the first two books I've got are A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury, and then I'm going to read A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm going to start these next week, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, we'll find out. But yeah, those two are the first ones. And then I've got Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, because I've owned this book for 3 years and need to read it. And then I've got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, because I'm 18 years old and haven't read the Harry Potter series. Like, that's just wrong. Anyway, and then the final book that I've got on this list is Lady Midnight with Sandra Clare. Technically, I need to read The Infernal Devices before I read this, but I've already technically mentioned The Infernal Devices, which is why I didn't want to mention it again. So yeah, The Lady Midnight, I'm hoping to read because I want more Jason, Clary, and the gang, and Emma. Although it makes me sad because she's like 18 now, and she was 12 in like the last thingy book. So yeah, but anyway, I really, really want to read it, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm gonna shut up. So that is all for my mid-year freak out tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video was not too long, that only half of it goes up. But we shall see. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye guys!